If you're looking for a peaceful, resort-style 55-plus community with luxurious amenities, award-winning golf, all tucked into a beautiful desert location, then Wickenburg Ranch might be exactly what you're looking for. In today's video, I am taking you on a complete community tour of Wickenburg Ranch in Arizona. We're going to go through the amenities, the fees, the homes, the surrounding area, and of course we are going to go over some of the downsides of this community as well, because like any place, it is not a perfect community. Wickenburg Ranch is located in, you guessed it, Wickenburg, Arizona. This small town is about 90 minutes outside of downtown Phoenix where the airport is located. Sometimes if there's no traffic, you can get down there in less than 90 minutes. It's tucked away here in the high desert, which makes it a very scenic, peaceful, and quiet location. But it is pretty far away from the action in Phoenix or Scottsdale. You're not going to find a Target or a Costco right around the corner from this community. It's more about getting away from it all here. But that's also the appeal to this neighborhood. It feels like a private resort in the middle of the desert, and for a lot of people, that's exactly what they want. The community out here is guard gated 24 hours a day, so it feels very secure and safe. The landscaping in here is very beautiful with a lot of natural desert flora. You have cacti everywhere, rolling hills in the background, and some amazing sunsets out here. And the elevation is just a little bit higher than Phoenix, plus you're out here in the desert, so you're not surrounded by all of that pavement, and this means that you'll have a little bit cooler temperatures in the summer months, which is a welcome surprise. And real quick before we get to the amenities, I have to let you know about my free 55 plus guide and spreadsheet. All you have to do is send me an email, give me a text or a phone call, and I'll send you your free copy. This guide compares all of the different 55 plus communities in the Phoenix Valley. It'll compare their home prices, the golf fees, the HOA fees, the one-time fees, the amenities that they have, and really just everything that you need to know. So just reach out to me and I'll send you your copy. Now let's talk about these amenities, because Wickenburg Ranch does not hold back. This community has 27 holes of golf in here, with the main one being called the Big Wick Golf Course. This is a 18-hole championship course, and it is consistently ranked as one of the top courses in all of Arizona. You also have a smaller 9-hole course, which is called the Little Wick. This is a more casual course that is going to have music, fire pits, and just a really social atmosphere. This 9-hole course is actually included in your social membership fee, so you get to play that course quite a bit and just use it as a social aspect, whereas the championship 18-hole course is a little bit more serious, and you have to join the club for that because it is a private course. We're going to talk about the fees for the club and the startup fee and all that in just a few minutes here. The clubhouse here is over 40,000 square feet, and it feels extremely luxurious. It honestly feels like you're living in a resort when you're in here. If you've ever been to Trilogy at Verde River in Rio Verde, the amenities here are extremely similar to that. Here you have a full-service restaurant and bar. You have a resort-style pool and a spa. You also have a fitness center, of course, and a movement studio. There are also plenty of social clubs here in the community. You have things like arts and crafts, you have ceramics, you have sewing, and all kinds of things to get you involved. And of course, you have pickleball, you have tennis, you have bocce ball, you have cornhole, you have frisbee golf. Really, it's all here in the community. And I do have to say, while they do have 6 pickleball courts here in the community, which seems to be enough for them, it is not going to be as big of a pickleball scene as you'll see in some of the other communities like Victory at Verrado, Pebblecreek, or Sun City Festival. Those communities just have a ton going on their pickleball courts all of the time, and Wickenburg Ranch is a little slower. For example, Victory at Verrado has 16 pickleball courts, and they are very busy in there, and Wickenburg Ranch only has 6 courts. The feel here is definitely upscale and feels like a country club, but it's also relaxed. It's really not stuffy. You'll find people in golf wear, athleisure wear, or flip-flops. It's really a friendly and welcoming community. Okay, let's break down the fees to this community, because that's where things get a little bit more exclusive. The monthly HOA fee in here is right around $450 a month, and that's going to include your access to the amenities, the common area maintenance, and it's also going to include the guard gate. And when you buy into the community, you are going to have 2 one-time fees that you're going to need to pay besides the golf fee if you decide to join the club. So the one-time fee for the community is the social membership fee, and that is going to be $10,000. And the other one-time fee is going to be a capital improvement fee. This goes more towards the HOA so that they can use it for any improvements in the future, and that is going to be a one-time fee of $2,300. And again, both of these fees are paid only one time. Now, for the golf fees that I promised you, for unlimited access to the Big Wick 18-hole championship golf course, it is going to work out to about $6,800 per year, and you do have to pay a one-time fee to join the club of $45,000. Now, these golf fees obviously can change quite a bit, just like the HOA fees, and I keep my guide really updated, so if you want to see the up-to-date fees, just reach out to me and I can send it over to you. And you'll see when you look at my guide, if you're comparing this community to a lot of the other 55+ neighborhoods, then these fees are certainly on the higher end. The one-time fees and the monthly HOA fees are on the higher end, but if you compare all of the amenities in this community with some of the others, these are definitely top tier. Wickenburg Ranch has a mix of new and resale homes. Shea Homes is still building brand new homes in here, so that is an option in this community. In here, you can find a wide array of floor plans, anywhere from 1,200 square feet all the way up to well over 3,000 square feet. And there are quite a few unique options to choose from in this community. You can choose to have a guest casita, you can have your home situated right on the golf course, or you can even have a full attached RV garage, which is very rare in these types of communities. And one thing that you'll notice in this community versus some of the others is that the homes tend to be a little bit more spaced apart, and they have a lot of common areas in this community, so a lot of homes back to open desert. Most homes in here are modern in style, they're very energy efficient, and they're definitely designed for entertaining and indoor-outdoor living. Prices generally range from the high $400,000 range all the way well up into the $1 million range, depending on the size of home, the views, and the upgrades. Now, as amazing as this place is, it's not perfect, and I want to make sure you have the full picture. The top downside is definitely going to be the more remote location. Now, you're going to have some restaurants and grocery stores down the corner. It's not like there's absolutely nothing out here, but you're not in the main city areas, so you're going to be pretty far away from Phoenix, Scottsdale, or really any main shopping centers with a lot of restaurants. If you like being near Costco or Trader Joe's or a bunch of different restaurants, then this is going to feel pretty far out for you. Another big one is the higher monthly HOA fees. If you're comparing this community to Victory at Verrado or Sun City Festival, the HOA fees are going to be much higher than those two options. You're really paying for the luxury and exclusivity of this community. And honestly, it's not quite as active as a community as some of the other options. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still a pretty big social scene in here. There's a lot of different clubs that you can join. Golf is obviously a huge thing in this community. They have great happy hours and events that they plan. But when comparing to some of the larger communities, it's not going to be quite active in day-to-day life. And some people love the more relaxed feel of this community where you can get as involved as you want, or you really don't have to get involved. But some will have an issue with the activity level here. Wickenburg Ranch is perfect if you're looking for peace and quiet in a high-end setting and you want luxurious amenities along with world-class golf. If you want privacy, security, exclusivity, and a resort-style life, then this is going to be a good option as long as you don't need to go to Phoenix or the airport all of the time. Plain and simple, the homes here are just gorgeous, the amenities are second to none, and the views out here of the high desert are just incredible. But you are going to have to come to terms with the more remote location. But if you want more convenient access to shopping, a faster paced lifestyle, or lower monthly fees, then I would suggest looking at Victory at Verrado or Trilogy at Vastancia. These are both great luxurious communities as well, and they come at less of a cost in a more convenient location. I have videos of both of these communities on my page as well. And if you want to make sure you're not missing any of the 55+ communities in the valley, or you want to compare the fees and home prices of a couple of them, just send me an email and I can send you my full spreadsheet that compares all of the communities in the valley. And if you're ready to tour this community in person, or you just want help narrowing down which communities might fit your lifestyle and budget, feel free to shoot me a call, text, or email anytime. I'm a real estate agent here in the Phoenix Valley where I was actually born and raised, and one of my main specialties is helping retirees find the right community for them when moving here to Arizona. So just reach out to me and let's get started. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably find some value in my video comparing the top 5 55+ communities in the whole Phoenix Valley. Click here to watch that video now.